Dirty. Hello, family Emilia. Thanks for joining. Hi, C Betsy. Thanks for joining. Good evening. I am cutting cocoyam here. Those cocoyam, they are really dirty, just straight from the farm. I got them in a local market. It has not been processed in any form. It has not been washed right from the farm. So I'm going to cut them open so they are going to done really fast. That's what I'm doing here. So I'm cutting each side of the cocoyam, the tail and the head. The tail and the head. This helps the cocoyam to get done really fast. Don't know if you understand what I mean. And these things you are seeing, they are sand because it's just coming out from the farm. It has not been washed. So that is why it's looking all dirty. It's really, 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 really dirty. In case you're wondering what I'm cooking ora soup. Ora soup. Some call it oha, some call it ora. So it's a native soup. We use cocoyam as a thickener. Some also use ache. Some use Irish potato. If you cannot get cocoyam, some use Irish potato as thickener. There are so other stuff you can use as thickener, but the authentic one is when you use your cocoyam. So I'm just trying to get that ready. So I'm going to wash and start boiling. So I'm going to be using my pressure pot to get this really fast because already it's late. I'm cooking really late this night and just need to do it faster so I can have a good night's rest. It has been a long day today. I have a lot to do. So if you're watching, do also give this live stream a like and don't make today be your last, okay? Keep checking back on my channel. Keep checking back on my channel, guys. Good to have each and every one of you here. I do not take that for granted. Thanks for joining. Oh my god. But honestly, this cocoyam is so dirty, 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 dirty. Straight from the farm. You can see they're really dirty. This is soil, a mixture of sand and some other dirty stuffs. but this dirtiness doesn't define the cocoyam. It's still going to do its work. After washing, cleaning, oh, I need to wash my hand. Oh my god, this is really sweet. And this one is the ogiri. This is the locust bean, the Igbo locust bean I'm going to be using for the soup. There is no authentic ora soup without this. If you don't have this in your soup when you're cooking ora soup, you're not getting it right. You're getting it all wrong. So getting out another batch of the cocoyam. I really want to make a very big soup. I put this last me for a month or so, but I am sure the soup is going to last up to, or if not more than that. So cocoyam is really big. Sometimes I used to do this, but it takes a lot of time, you know. I used to do this. So process it this way, take off this skin, and we have the beautiful cocoyam, really beautiful cocoyam, but I don't have time for that now. I just have to cut the head. Rice. Ah, my god. It's taking so much time than I expected. But it is what it is. Exactly, Chinda. Oh. Hi, Falting. How you doing? Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining. I am cooking my native soup. Okay, I'm using cocoyam. Cocoyam is just like a yam, if you know yam. In case you have never heard of oha soup, or oha. So either way, you are right. So I am cooking ora soup, and this is the cocoyam. The cocoyam is going to serve as a thickener for the soup. And in case you are wondering why is it so dirty, that's because it's coming out from the farm, just straight from the farm. It has never been washed or been processed in any form. Just from the farm, right to my kitchen. So here I'm cutting the tail head and the tail just to facilitate the cooking process. Though I'm going to be using the pressure pot to make it cook faster. So that's what I'm doing here. I think I'm done cutting. Now let's head over to washing. We have a lot of washing to do here. Let's clean up this whole mess. You don't need all this stuff. It's going to be going down to the trash. Pack up and keep going. And as you can see, cocoyam is really mixed. Not too much. Give it a very good rub. Take away all the dirt. So guys, here is the native vegetable I'm using. This is called ora. Ora. Remember guys, we are making ora soup. Look at how fresh the leaves are. Super fresh, guys. Super fresh. So we are going to peel this now. There is a way it's being done, so for easier approach, I'm just going to be rolling my fingers across each stem like this, and it's going to fall off by itself. I bought this vegetable since yesterday, so this one I'm going to be discarding this side, this part of it. We only need the vegetable. So rolling my hands like this, it falls off very easily, just like this, just like this. This vegetable is very nutritious, guys. Very nutritious and very tasty. So now I'm boiling my cocoyam. So while the cocoyam boils, I'm going to be prepping other stuff. So I'm cooking lots of a big pot of soup. So that's why the vegetable is really big, and the thickener, which is the cocoyam, is also big. So this soup is going to last for a month. And I'll make sure I preserve it really well, so to retain all the nutrients inside. Just follow me along and see how I make my native soup. If you are joining me for the first time, you are highly welcome. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to click that like button and stay with me, okay? On here we do a lot of cooking rice, lots of Nigerian dishes, intercontinental dishes, anyone that comes to mind. We make it and dish it out depending on my cravings, or depending on what I want to cook at the moment. Bring it out. So this is ST Kitchen. Everything I make here is right from my kitchen, how I made them and how tasty you should make yours. Thank you all. The vegetables are so big. I think at this point I need to separate the peeled ones, so I'll have space for the ones that have not peeled. So see, after shredding, this is how the vegetable stem looks like. So this is the shredded ones. So we will continue until we are done shredding all the stems. there is a way this vegetable is usually cut. You don't use knife to cut this vegetable. If not, the soup is going to have a slightly bitter taste, which you don't want that for your soup. So stay with me. So I'll be showing you guys how I prep this vegetable to prevent the soup from getting a bitter taste. Okay. This vegetable is super fresh. Super fresh. Every ingredient I'm using to make this soup is really fresh. Like, thanks for joining, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, and don't make today be your last check-in on my channel. If today is your first time coming across this channel, you are highly welcome. This is ST Kitchen, and I'm making this food right from my kitchen. Don't make today your last, okay? Always come back for more. And do well to turn on post notifications so that you get notified each time I come live or each time I post a new video. Thanks for joining, guys. I do not take your time for granted. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for joining me today on this live stream. I appreciate. Oh, this show doesn't want to finish. She has a lot of. So remember, I said I'm going to show you how I process the vegetable after shredding them from the stem, so they don't get a bitter taste. Remember that. So we are getting very close, very close. Stay with me. We are almost there. These are just the final ones. Let's get them in place. These are just like the crumbs, but we are picking them all up. No vegetable will go to waste here. We are picking every single thing out. Because we don't want to waste any vegetable. Okay? We are using every single thing. So I'm trying to pick out the stems, the remaining stems out. Okay. Now this is going to go down to the trash, but before that, let's prep the veg. Remember, remember earlier I said this is ogiri, the locust bean for this soup. There is no locust bean without, there's not ora soup without locust bean. If you are not cooking with this, I don't know what you are cooking. It's not going to be that authentic or hard soup. So to make it an authentic one, the original, not counterfeit, you must include this. It brings out the taste, the flavor, the aroma, every single thing. It's going to make the soup taste more yummy. Okay, now we are done with prepping, shredding the vegetable. So now we are not cutting this vegetable. Now I'm going to be picking them bit by bit, using my fingers to chop them like this. My mother, when growing up, my mother used to do this, and she says if you use your knife, it's going to taste bitter, and it really does if you use a knife. So now, since I can use my hand to do that, why not? There's no shortcut to this, so this is what you have to do to prep the vegetable. Oh, Nepa, why now? Why now? Thank God for my ring lights. Sorry guys, the power holding have taken their lights back, so you have to make do with what we have. I am using my ring lights to show you guys what I'm doing. So I hope you guys support me, stay with me, don't leave me here until when they decide to give the lights back. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. Just shredding the vegetables apart with my fingers. I am not using knife. Please, if you are making ora soup, don't use knife. This is actually attracting flies here because it have this pungent smell, but it makes the soup really nice. It's called ogiriwo. Ogiriwo, the locust bean from the Igbo tribe. Yoruba have their own, Hausa have their own. I don't know if other tribe have their own, but it is called, this one is called ogiriwo. Ogiriwo. The smell is really, really pungent. Like sometimes you can't even stand the smell. But when you use that in your dish, it tastes really, really nice. So guys, do not forget, I am still cooking my cocoyam, so I am using a pressure pot for that. So in case you are hearing any sound, please ignore that from my pressure pot. Hi, Sterling. Hi, Amadi Chiamanda Precious. Good to have you here. Hi, Amadi Chimamanda. Hi, Sterling. Good evening. Welcome to the live show. Thanks for joining, guys. Today I am cooking Orvastic, our almighty Orvastic. How are you all doing? Thanks for joining. If in case you are hearing any sound from the background, that's the pressure pot. Please ignore that. That's my pressure pot. I am cooking cocoyam to make the work a lot easier for me, guys. So be here with me. Ah, guys, this is a lot of work. So I have to spread all these vegetables using my fingers. That's because I cannot cut this. We're almost done. We are almost done. Okay, there's a lot of progress, so this is the one remaining. Yeah, getting there, bit by bit, gradually. Thank you. Guys, so sorry about that. We are doing good, Amanda. We are doing good. Honestly, today I refuse the network to disturb me. If the network disturbs me, I'm going to disturb network. You're almost there, almost there. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. The last but not the least. I forgot to buy something. Yeah. Yeah, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the love. I appreciate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now guys, we are done with shredding the vegetable. This is what it looks like after shredding. This vegetable is super fresh. Super fresh. Can you see that? This is really, really fresh. So now we proceed to washing this vegetable and set this aside. Hi, I'm Miss Sophie. Thanks for joining. Good to have you here. Yes, I need to cut some of this. Okay. Hi, Danny. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining me all. I appreciate. Here I'm watching my aura link. This is a native vegetable I'm using for cooking, and I have my cocoyam still boiling. I am cooking that in a pressure pot. In case you are wondering where the sound is coming out from, that's the sound from the pressure pot. So I am cooking cocoyam. The cocoyam is going to serve as a thickener for the soup. In case you are wondering what is cocoyam doing with the soup. So now I'm going to see. So let's go. I pack them up so I don't pack up sand. So I'm going to run through another washing. Hi Nightcard, how you doing? Thanks for joining all. Happy to have you all here. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you that took out your time to be on my live stream. I do not take that for granted. And I'm going to run through another water. Hi Sally, how you doing? Good to have you here. Hi Nightcard. Hi Bonica. Okay. going to be draining the vegetable with the sieve. Oh, now I'm done washing. So I'm going to be discarding this part. This is not needed. Yeah, that was such a light. Light it back. cocoyam is fully drained, I'm going to pour extra cold water to get it cold so I can extract it out from the skin. The essence of adding this cold water is to prevent it from burning my hands. So if it's really hot, I can't do that. So add an excess cold water to cool it down instantly, so I can be able to extract cocoyam out. So now, see, I can touch it because it's now cold. So now, for easier access, this is why I cut it from the head and the tail. This way it makes the work much easier. For anyone cooking cocoyam or rice soup and you are using cocoyam as a thickener, this is the easier method. If you do it this way, it's not going to give you any hard time. See how easy it slips out from the shell. This is how you want yours to come out. Slipping out from one end, making the work much easier. But if you don't cut it before cooking, you have to use both hands, like trying to peel it off, which will make it very stressful. So doing it this way is very much easier. See how easy it is? Slips out very easy. Some even go as far as peeling their cocoyam before cooking, but for me this is the best method. Like, if you wash your cocoyam very well using several waters and washing it, make sure your cocoyam is clean before boiling. Like, it's going to be a lot easier, less work, and just by watching you can see how easy it is. Okay, this is full. Drop it there. Let's get another bowl. So when extracting, make sure you're not adding the shell, the peel, the cocoyam peel inside. You don't need that part, so In case you find something like this, just use a finger and pull it out. You don't need that part inside your cocoyam. Okay. You can see how easy it is to peel the cocoyam. Very easy, making the work a lot easier. So like this, if you have a blender, you go ahead and get this into a puree, very smooth puree. So we are going to be doing that now. So I'm going to show you how to get this into a puree. Just stay tuned, stay with me, because this soup, we are making it for all of us, every one of you here watching. I hope you have a taste of this. Oh my god, this cocoyam is not finished. So tired. But we're not backing out. We aren't backing out. Hey, thank you, Stally. Thank you so much. Thanks for staying with me. Thank you all. I appreciate each and every one of you here on this live stream. Thanks for joining. Thanks for following me. Do well to like this live stream. You can also invite a friend that loves African food, Nigerian food, Nigerian delicacies, so come check this out, okay? From XT Kitchen. Always remember the name, XT Kitchen. So now, this is the peel I derived from the cocoyam. I'm going to be discarding this part because we don't need it. Out of the cocoyam, this is the only bad one, so I'm not going to include that. This is the only bad cocoyam out of this many cocoyam I have here. So all the cocoyam was done to fullness. No one is left out. Yo. So guys, let's blend. blend the cocoyam. So this is the washed oral leaves, and this is the star ingredients, ogiribo. So now I'm going to be blending. Let's put the cocoyam first. Then I'll plug it. Oh, which was that? So so this is how I blend my cocoyam. After adding some, just make sure you add the amount your blender can carry at a time. Then I'm going to add some more. Let's add some more. Let's add from this big royal. Okay, I think this is okay. Yeah, this should go for now. Add some water just to keep the blender moving. Blender moving. So it's really smooth. I'm going to be pouring that out. Need to add some more. Add some more water. Use the cover. Okay. Let's get the cover on. Okay. Add some more water. Add a little bit more. Too thick. Yeah. So this is done. So guys, this is all I got. So let's add the last but not the least. This. Add some more water. Then cover and blend. Okay, that is all for now. So guys, this is the easiest method to process your cocoyam after boiling. You don't need to pound for hours to get the cocoyam into a puree. So if you have a blender, just toss that cocoyam inside a blender, add some water, and you have this. Don't stress yourself pounding for 1 hour, 2 hours, because you are trying to get your cocoyam into a puree. This is the easiest method, and your soup comes out very smooth and silky, no lumps inside, and you're definitely going to love the texture. Just as I say, you can see there is no lump. This is a lump free cocoyam. Okay, so while that stays here, let's get the meat for cooking. The meat is really frozen. This meat is really stick together. Guys, this is my meat there. Has more of bone, more of bone. So if you are cooking yours, if you are using goat meat, if you are using roundabout, intestine, please go ahead and use whatever you like making yours. Okay, so this is beef, but it's more of the bony parts. It's more of the bony parts. So I just added salt. You can wash very well. Let's get the pot out. So because I am new cooking big pot of soup, I'm going to be using this, my big pot. Hi, Mayhem. Thanks for joining. How are you doing? How is your day going? So, salt to get the meat cleaned up properly. We're good to go now. Remember, I say you can use any meat of your choice. You can use chicken, use goat meat, you can use roundabout, you can use beef head. It is still going to turn out nice. So wash my hands to take away the raw smell of the meat from my hand. Stay with me, guys. Coming for the seasoning. So for seasoning the meats, I'm going to be adding some salt to this. Trust me, this is not too much. The meat is plenty, it's not too much. In case you're bothered about the salt, it's not too much. So here, I'm using no chicken for the meat. Oh, in the boil. I was washing meat actually. Cecil Moon song. I was washing meat, okay? Did I answer your question? I was washing meat. So I'm trying to spice the meat so I can cook. Adding tuna cube. And for this soup, you don't add onions, but I love to steam my beef or any of my meats with onion. So even if I'm not adding onion to the soup, I love to cook my meat with onion. Take away this raw smell of this raw smell of the meat. So just will be adding a little. On the normal, I would have added more onions to the meat, but this is the amount I'm adding, guys. So now I'm going to boil this. Okay. So now let's go work on the meats. using lots of pepper. Lots of pepper. The pepper is really frozen, so I brought it out earlier on so it can defroze for grinding. This is how it's looking. It's looking all week because it's been in the freezer for 5 days now. 2 minutes. Let's check what's happening here. guys, let's put in the cocoyam. This is my blended cocoyam. Let's add it up bit by bit. This is the soup thickener. If you joined us from the beginning, you will know exactly what I am doing here. So this is a cocoyam cooked, extracted and blended. So this is going to serve as the soup thickener. So I'm making a big pot of soup. That's why my cocoyam is so big like this. So I am adding this inside my meat stock. The meat can be chicken, can be cow intestine, goat intestine, or even goat meat, cow head, cow leg, which other meats. It can be fresh fish, however you choose to cook yours. Whatever protein you choose, it is still going to taste nice. Most times I usually use goat meat cooking this soup. So wash my hands, then use this way. Just make sure your hands are clean. So I'm going to add the fish. And now comes the ogiri. Ogiri. Oh. Guys, remember this is not ogiri. Ogiri is the black one, while this one is ogiri. Okay. So this is how it's looking. Like guys, This doesn't have a good smell. Like, it smells really bad, really bad, but ignore the smell, just focus on the taste. It gives your soup a tantalizing taste. If you have been skipping this in your ora soup, please stop skipping it, because this is what gives this soup that hot, spicy, is that spicy? That delicious taste, guys. I'll start saying something else. If you can withstand the smell, trust me, it is so nice. You can feel the aroma. So nice. I think I should say some for making another dish. So here I've added the washed catfish, I've added my ogiri, the locust bean. So next I'm going to add the red oil. So let's add the blended, this is blended pepper and crayfish. I blended both together. So let's add them in. Please, when you're adding, add enough crayfish and enough pepper. Those two combo, and ogiri. Make sure your ogiri is a nice ogiri. And now I'm going to be adding the red palm oil. And let's see what we have here. Don't think this oil will be enough, but let's see how it goes. Okay, now I'm going to be adding this. I added one for steaming the meats. This nut cube, the chicken nut cube. So these are 2 cubes in one, and just going to dissolve it inside. Right, there's another stuff I needed to add with this. I have here dried izuza leaf. So I forgot to buy the fresh one, but I usually preserve the dry one in case I do not get to buy the fresh one at the market. And this one good thing about this dried one is they have more flavor than the fresh one. So I'm going to be washing this. I'm going to add more to this, then wash and add to this soup. Please do not skip uziza leaf in your ora soup. It gives it that luscious taste, like the aroma, you are going to love it. So this is how each time I buy in bunch like this, I tie it up and I let it dehydrate. So I'm going to be picking the leaves now, around, then wash. Yeah. Hey, Stally. Honestly, I forgot. I was in the midst of the cooking, then I remember I did not buy the uziza leaf. So I remember I usually keep this dry uziza leaf at home, so it's going to be a lifesaver here. So I'll pick some of it. Not even some. I think I should pick more of it because I like my soup, or soup, really hot. I like it really spicy, and the uziza seed helps it. Though I don't usually add the uziza seed, but I prefer the leaf. So let's go, 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 go. Okay. Just the same way we break the vegetable, the oral leaf. So I'm going to be breaking this apart with my hands and wash this thoroughly, removing these parts. So it's already too dry. So you can dehydrate your leaves this way. It comes handy when you need them. So just as this one now is going to serve a very good purpose. I can't imagine me cooking my soup without uziza leaf. No. But I always have something that will save me. In case you are cooking yours and you have fresh leaf, please make use of it. Okay, still going to give that hot spicy effect, and the aroma is going to be top notch. So now, after cutting, this is what I got. So I'm going to wash this thoroughly, then add into my soup. But let's check first if we need some oil, because this needs to be more brighter than this. My soup is almost gone. Oh yeah. Remember, we've not added any salt to this, so let's add some salt because we're almost getting to the end of the but before then, let's add some little oil. I like it when my soup looks very bright, especially the oral soup. So I think this one should be okay. I want it really bright. So now I'm going to wash this thoroughly. Guys, this is midnight at my end. I am cooking very late at night. It's becoming more brighter. Just the way I like it. Let's wash this some more. Let's add some salt for taste. Trust me guys, the salt is not too much. I have tasted the soup and let's quickly give it a good stir so we can know the quantity of salt, if it's okay or we're adding some more. Guys, the aroma in my kitchen is, oh my god. I think the salt is okay. Okay, Starly, I'm here. Wow, this soup is so yummy. Oh, guys, you need to test this soup. You need to, super yummy. So now I'm going to be adding the uziza leaf. You can see some lives have come to the uziza leaf. Remember, this thing was really super dehydrated, so I think just within few minutes, this is how it's looking. Just about 2 minutes ago. So I'm going to be adding this and let's see what it tastes. It gives us in 2 more minutes. All my spices are intact. Everything is in place, the salt, the maggi, the seasoning, crayfish. Yummy. Oh my god. I'm tempted to make semo this night. I am really tempted. I said I'm not going to eat this night, but I don't think this soup will go down without me eating semo this night. La, 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 la. Guys, the soup is a little bit too thick. It's a little bit too thick, so if I should bring this down, it's going to be more thicker than this, so I need to loosen it up by adding some water. Let it boil before adding my vegetable. Then this soup is done. I think I like it this way, not thick, not too light. I think it's okay like this. This is super yummy. So now, last but not the least, this is the vegetable. In case you are joining us now, when we started off with the oral leaf. So in case you want to know how I prep this, you can push this video back to the beginning so you can see how I prep this. Super easy. I did this with my hand. I didn't cut with knife, so I just used my hand to break the vegetables apart, wash them, and this is all I got. It is super fresh. Okay. I think we need to cover so it will boil up. I need it to steam up really well so I can be able to add the vegetable. So okay, guys, do you see what I'm telling you? Did you see that? Can you see how it's steaming up? That is what you need. Okay, let's give this a very good stir. Check for final sauce, then add veggie. I think I need a tiny amount of salt, just a little, because our vegetable is big. We need some salt so the soup won't taste well. So this amount I think is okay. So by the time I add the vegetable, everything is going to blend really well. So yes, that's the perfect taste I want. So now I'm going to be adding the veggie, adding the oral leaf. Remember, everything, all the spices, crayfish, pepper have been added. In case you observe, we don't use crayfish, onions. Sorry guys, we don't use onions for this soup. You'll be wondering, you've not seen any crayfish, onion. I only use onion, tiny amounts of onion for steaming my meat, only the meat. We don't use onion for rat soup. Okay, so that's it. I love the smell. I love the aroma. I love the aroma. Oh my. Can you hear that bubbling? You want your pot of soup to bubble like this. Let it bubble. So for the vegetable, I'm not going to cook this highest. I'm going to be cooking for 2 minutes, then turn off the heat. Nothing more than 2 minutes, guys, because I don't want the vegetable to wilt so bad. I still want the soup to retain its freshness each time I bring out any servings. Okay, so it has wilt down already, so we're just going to give it a little stir. Remember, we are not cooking this so much. You want to retain that freshness. So each time you are bringing out your soup, you want to see these green vegetables in your soup, not brown vegetable. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Okay, and guys, that is it. My pot of ora soup is super ready. Super ready. Can you see that? Can you feel it? That's what you want to achieve. Check on the test. This is a perfect blend. Oh my god. Guys, really need to taste this soup. And that is it. My pot of ora soup. Guys, I'm not covering this pot. I'm turning off the heat because I don't want to overcook the vegetable. Can you feel it? My soup is ready. Ready. Hi, friend. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoy my native soup. This is called ora soup or oha soup. Some call it oha, while some call it ora. So my bottle soup is ready. Can be paired with any swallow of choice, be it semolina, be it fufu, be it with whatever you want to pair the soup with. You can go ahead and pair the soup with. It pairs well with any swallow. Okay, do well to like if you enjoy what you are seeing, and don't make today your last. Okay, keep checking us back, keep checking us. let's make some semolina. I need to eat small. I know it's late, but I need to test this soup. I need to test it. Going to be dissolving some parts of this in water. Guys, I am making semolina. This is starch for the soup. Okay. gas is finished. Oh God. Can you see this? Thank God I was able to finish before this gas disgraced itself for it's been over 1 month now since I refilled the gas, and I think it has served its purpose. Okay. I think we should go look